says, read this. And Woody's like, I don't typically read the paper. I'm a college student. And he looks, and it says that he's second team all Big Ten again as his post player Jackson Davis scores. And Bob Knight's Mike Woodson called that timeout. It was a 7-0 run coming into this segment. They had 5 in a row after that. It was 12 in a row after a smart timeout.
Yeah, so Indiana really has changed things up since that loss at Penn State. Oh, goodness.
Wow, reverse from Jack.
On the foul for Trayce Jackson Davis, they thought it was a clean block. But in this type of game, you've got to control your emotions.
You know it's hard to do, Indiana, Illinois, isn't it?
Yeah, but, I mean, the guys on the floor didn't get the technical.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
Really, they weren't in sync together. It's interesting to see how quickly they've picked up each other's cadence.
Yeah, it took a few games because Indiana took some knocks. You know, Penn State, Northwestern, they really struggled defensively, but, boy, have they picked it up.
Jackson Davis, too easy for him against Tyrod. 18 points in the paint already for Indiana tonight.
Oh, you need your best players to take over when you're struggling offensively, and Shannon's definitely doing that.
This is suddenly some contact here for the Illini, trailing by 11.
If the Illini can close this to single digits, they should feel really good about themselves closing the half.
Danger gave a little ground, and Jackson Davis. This place has been waiting all night to sizzle. Jackson Davis got to the rim. That was beautiful. Field goal attempt, and that is a back cut from Sincere Harris to start your half.
Well, that's a great call out of the halftime break to get an open look like that and develop some chemistry and confidence for the Illini on the offensive end.
Jackson Davis measuring danger. Got fouled and scored.
Calling for it every time down the floor.
Three-point play. Trayce Jackson Davis for Indiana. Hoosiers used the Illini as a bit of a trampoline into the NCAA tournament last year in the quarters of the Big Ten tournament. Galloway hasn't really been in rhythm. He was on the bench for the balance of the half with 2 fouls. Here's Galloway probing, and Jackson Davis running with him.
Nice job. Dane Danger's got that footwork and that nice finish with either hand in the post. The Illini need to look to get him more involved. Nice job pushing Jackson Davis out this far.
Nice footwork. Jackson Davis with a...
I'm a little surprised right now that they're not picking up full court with Jalen Hood-Schifino on the bench and Trey Galloway running the point position.
Not done it yet. Oh, spin baseline. Good night. With the ball.
Well, now you see Indiana go with Malik Renew with Trayce Jackson Davis up front, so the two bigs in the game at the same time.
Tough pass for Jackson Davis from Pop. He doesn't care. He scores again.
Just moved the defense. He got into the paint, just didn't finish.
Ty Rogers played for Ty Streets at Thornton Township in the Chicago suburbs. Jackson Davis wanted to spin baseline. Hawkins walled him off. Jackson Davis goes the other way.
They got to figure out some stops. Maybe change their coverage on Trayce Jackson Davis.
What would you do?
Something different than what they've been doing. You know, run somebody at him. Try to totally front if you can. But you've got to do something differently because if you keep guarding the same way, you're going to get the same result.
They tried to deny him the ball. It went through a couple of legs, and he's still ending teammates like that who played a lot of basketball together.
Great point.
Show up together quite a bit. So we'll see UCLA coming up in a little while. Jackson Davis. Oh. What is that? That's unbelievable.
I think they're going to get there themselves because they'll understand when you're trying to make a comeback, this deflates you when you come up with empty possessions.
Yeah, it's been a comeback's been available, but there have times they've gone empty.
Yep.
And Indiana has taken over. Miller Kopp in traffic. Galloway to Hood Shafino in open space, which is trouble, and big trouble at that. Jackson Davis.
Line
In a lot of ways. I mean, this was a team that came in winners. But Brett Underwood, I mean, he loves his team. He was Texas and Michigan State, but Indiana looks the part of a team that's on the